Hold on a second, and then we're going to be ready to go. There it is. Say, man, it's the Hood CNN with your favorite Hood reporter, the Prime Minister of Hood Education, Dr. Monroe, because I got a PhD in common sense and I'm a 5-star general. I did a video yesterday. I did a podcast and show yesterday where I talked about the presidential awards. It kind of ruffled some people's funky panties. And the thing was is I reached out to the people I needed to reach out to prior to me doing it. And Dr. Verna Caddy decided she would wait until about 1:19 in the morning to reach out to me and text me and tell me that the post that I was putting up, I needed to take them down because her pictures were copywritten. And I texted her back and I told her I'm not taking it down. Anything that I can find on the internet is fair game because it's public knowledge, it's posted everywhere, and I can put what I want to put up there. So I did this show and I talked about the scam of inviting celebrities to events and these celebrities not showing up. Well, from 8 o'clock until 1:19 when she texted me, her and Candace Matthews was slugging on social media. The thing is the slugs are there. People screenshot them, send them to me, and don't bother me. But, why does Candace Matthews have anything to say to me? Not once did I bring her name up. Did I care? I mean, it is what it is. You don't run an organization that gives away presidential awards. But Verna had a problem with it, and basically come through the door at 1:19 trying to strong arm me. Well, I get word today that they had an illegal meeting for the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats who have changed their name, got bylaws, and installed a new board for this new organization that they created, which, by the way, has not been created legally. So you will have some problems with that, and I'll make sure I'm the one that gives you the problems because you're not going to operate in the state of Texas unless you do it legally. So I get word. My man called me, told me, and walking around saying they filed charges on me. Let me say this here first of all. My major is criminal justice. I don't give a damn about you or your jackleg attorneys. I don't give a damn about your frivolous lawsuits. None of that. Now, my attorney, and I'm going to make you aware, my attorney costs $500 an hour. If I end up in anybody's court of law and you end up losing, which you will, you're going to pay all those legal fees. And I hope we get reset 9 or 10 times because I'm going to dig off in your pockets. Let me tell you what you ain't dealing with right now. You ain't dealing with a Negro that's in fear of the police. You ain't dealing with a Negro that's in fear of a courthouse. My mission comes from up top. And my job is to expose corruption, and that's what I do. I stand by everything that was in my video. I stand by it. And when you called me, even if you were taping the conversation at 1:19 in the morning, Gary Monroe didn't threaten you at all. I don't have to explain myself to two busted up old ass women who just want to be important. Let's get something straight. You can get on Facebook and talk about you sitting in your 6 6,000 square foot house with no panties on all you want. Real women don't say that. Not on social media. Mine ain't 6,000, but I'm rocking 2,500. And I'm comfortable in my 2,500. So you don't scare me. You're not even built the right way to scare me. I'm not them other people, bro. I don't get shook when somebody threatens to sue me. I don't lose any sleep over somebody threatening to file charges on me. But since we filing charges, tell you what I've been doing all day. Been looking at your 990s. You know what a 990 is? I've been digging in your financial business. And one of y'all made 1.9 million in 2019. And then paid yourself from the 1.9 million $250,000. I have a problem with that because that's taxpayers' money. I have a problem with that. So I've been working all day. My people told me don't even respond to your ignorant asses because you are ignorant. You think that you're so high powered that nobody can touch you. I like touching people with paperwork. I like touching people in a manner to where I make you lose your whole livelihood, especially if you ain't doing right by the people. Now, you can walk around like you this North Side soldier, but according to my soldiers on the North, you a house girl. You was a house girl. You wasn't in them streets like that. See, I got soldiers everywhere. You were a house girl. Stop acting like you tough. And stop getting out your place as a woman, coming and disrespecting men. If you didn't like what I said to Verna Caddy, that's your business. But you had nothing to do with it. Once again, you stuck your nose in somebody's business with your old, decrepit, messy ass. And I'm going to have fun filing these complaints. I filed one today, by the way. I ain't going to tell you with who, but it's coming down the pike. And tomorrow I'm going to file another one, and then another one, and then another one. So let me explain something to you. You walk around and you flaunt your wealth like everybody's beneath you. Baby, you the type of Negro that ain't never had nothing in life. That's why you keep parading it around. That's why you keep parading it around like you're better than everybody else. And you own Roland Martin's show as a contributing. You ain't on shit with Roland Martin. Make sure you understand that I can call him and find out. I ain't got to call no publicist. I can call Roland. Because if he's dealing with you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, then maybe my good friend doesn't need to. You are the biggest joke in Houston that I have ever seen. You sold out the community. You act like you're working for the community. And by the way, you know how much of y'all shit I didn't have to clean up in the last 6 months with people that y'all left hanging? You forgot about that little girl over in Palacios that y'all was supposed to get out of alternative school? Paid $3,000. And then the mama had to come and get me. Forgot about that. See, I think that you're so caught up on wanting to, you're a celebrity. That's what you said in one of your posts. You're a celebrity and you got millions of fans. No, you don't. I checked all your pages. I checked all your pages. You may have 10,000 followers on all your pages. The one with your little cowboy hat and your cartoon character. You add them all up, you got 10,000. On Gary Wayne Monroe alone, I got 43,000. Now I got millions of fans. So when I put something in the atmosphere, it goes everywhere. It goes international. But I tell you what we can do. I want you to wake up in the morning and file some more charges. Oh, by the way, when you're filing charges, baby, what you did is a police report. You did a police report. And you did a bogus police report. Now, I really could get you for filing a false one, but I don't want to do that. I want you out on the streets. I want you to make sure that you enjoy the fruits of my labor, because you want to step off into this lane. I'm going to make you twist that cowboy hat sideways when I get through with you. See, because the one thing that I know, ain't nothing in my background could come back to haunt me. Nothing. Before you throw rocks at glass houses, you better think twice. Because there are things in your backgrounds that don't look real good. They don't look real good. And I'm going to be honest with you. I get it. You need me to respond so that I can make you relevant. Is that what it is? Or is that the way you put it on your post? That I need to respond to you to make myself relevant? You're not a woman. You're not a respectable woman. One that gets on social media and talk about you laying up with no drawers on. Well, probably drawers probably wouldn't fit you well, because everything about you is fake. And those of us in the street know your pedigree, your reputation is nothing but fake and messy. I remember I used to walk down the street as a kid, and parents would pull their children inside of the gates because I wasn't the type of dude to play with. But I've learned how to channel my anger. And now I beat your asses with pens and pencils. So since you want this, I'm going to give you everything that you asked for. If I was you, I would not plan a building. I would not pay for a building for no presidential awards in December. I got a strange feeling you finna get shut down. See, you want this smoke, and I want to give it to you. And as far as Festus from Gunsmoke with the cowboy hat on and the belt buckle, I done told you several times to stay out my lane. I done told you several times, don't say nothing to me, and I won't say nothing to you. I've honored that. But every time somebody say something about somebody else, here you come, Captain Save a Cowboy Hope. So if you want it, be careful what you wish for. Because I'm going to deal strictly with the federal government. Them 990s ain't adding up. You want to play this game? You want to play this game? Let's see how you want to play this game. I had a friend one time, he got picked up on drug charges, and he had a house, and his mama had a house next door to him. Big, nice house. Probably was about 6,000 square feet. And the way that the mom lost the house, is her income couldn't justify it. You better pray your business in order playing with me. Because when it's all said and done, I ain't the type to start drama. I'm the type to finish. And I'm built for it tough. I don't know why you people wake up in the mornings and want to try me. Try Jesus. Stop trying me. You're going to lose everything that you worked for trying me. You're going to lose it all. And ain't no jackleg attorney going to slow me down. I live in the United States of America. And I get to say whatever I want to say. And you're not going to stop me from talking. You're not going to scare me into not talking. So now, the games have begun. Melissa, I'm built for it. Trust me when I tell you. Just remember, sometimes you need to know who you're dealing with. And running your mouth like you this big tough person and everybody supposed to bow down. That ain't how some of us are built. I'm gonna just tell you like this here. You should have kept it where it was. I wasn't saying anything to you. And anytime I go after somebody, I can do that. You can't protect your crooked ass friends all the time. But you want to come for the OG. You gotta do this. You gotta show people that the first thing you gonna holler is I'm a bully. The first thing you gonna scream is I'm disrespecting black women. I think we need to change that because you're the bully. You don't scare me. I'm being honest with you. You ain't nothing you can do to bully me. But you have a problem respecting black men. You have a problem with strong black men. You barked up the wrong tree, little girl. You barked up the wrong tree. Whatever I was talking about did not pertain to Candace Matthews. You infused yourself in the middle of it. And now you want to walk around like you do. See, a lot of people think you this big bad advocate and you out here helping people. Nah, you just out there just to get the camera. Remember when y'all went out to Klein ISD? Remember that? Hold on a second. Let me check something. Hold on just a second. Hold on a second, man. Hold on just a second. There we go. All right. Let me open a screen because I got to give it to you. Remember, we're going to share this screen when y'all went out to Klein ISD and you stood out in front of that school in a press conference with your people. Your regular group of people. And you raised hell outside of Klein ISD. Let the people see why you a joke. Let me open the screen. These are the emails, as you can see, young lady. While you out there fighting outside the school, I'm inside the building. Matter of fact, I'm inside the administration building. And I think that is the superintendent of Klein that has emailed me several times. So all this faking like that you're doing, like you helping the community. No, what you're doing is you're charging people for press conferences. That's what you're doing. And every now and then you get somebody fired, but you got to wake up early in the morning to catch up with the number of people I done got terminated. So while you bucking and running your mouth outside the building, I've infiltrated the building and had a nice quiet sit down with Superintendent Jenny McGowan. See, it's a lot of faking going on. I done cleaned up so much of y'all shit in the last 6 months. Is unreal. And all you want to do is you want to, with your slugging like you're 15 years old. Man, I'm 55 years old, girl. I'm 55 years old, and I don't play games. They kicked me out of goddamn recess back in the day. I don't play games, but that's the type of stuff you do. So when people get on your ass, you want to run around and act like you got a team of killers and you got the hood behind you. What hood? You don't live in Houston. Won't you go over to South Fair and mess with them white Republicans the way you keep coming over to our communities acting like you helping our people and you really ain't doing nothing? But I tell you what, I don't care if you filed whatever charges. I live by the NWA rules of law. F the police. I'm not scared of no cops, man. And I'm not scared of a courtroom. Try something else. And please, whatever you do, keep it business. Because you don't never want to make it personal. Not with me. See, you wake up in the morning and you want to fight your own people. I'm good with that. But just know when you step out the place of a woman or a lady, I'm going to treat you accordingly. Last time there was an issue, we sat down in the Denny's on Southmore and 288. We sat down. And in that meeting, you were quiet as a church house mouse. Remember that? Big bad you. But now you in my neighborhood. And you quiet as a church house mouse. Got a lot of respect for your husband. And a lot of motherfuckers don't say nothing to you because they just respect him and they got love for him. And you use that to your advantage to disrespect people. But see, your word is your bond. And that community that you in at 288 in Southmore, that was my neighborhood. And I owned an 8-block radius. I explained that to you that day. You sure this is what you want? I don't think that you understand. And I think that you've gotten so out of control because you running up in state capitals and different things like that with your hammer and all that stuff. And you think everybody's afraid of you. Like my mama used to say, I'm going to be your 6-bitch hand on this one. Because I'm not. And Verna Caddy, go file all the charges you want. You are a scammer. Those celebrities were never going to show up. And they're not showing up this year. What happened to Cupid's picture? Ain't he supposed to be honored this year with a presidential award? Didn't you have Leon Chavis? Were you supposed to honor him? Leon Chavis, the Zydeco guy? I think that's who you were supposed to honor. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm in the wrong place. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on, there we go. Okay. Hold on a second. See, before you get to posting people, make sure that I don't know them. Hold on. Make sure that I don't know them. These people were never scheduled to come to your event. I've been in entertainment 38 years. And for one to tell me, Verna tell me last year, she's from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I lived in Lafayette for 8 years. I was rocking at Club Witness on the Simcoe Strip before Flop on Miami Moon. Oh, you know who I'm talking about, huh? I'm a legend now. Remember when I went down there, I had to deal with the streets for Trayford Pellerin. And that's why the streets got quiet. So my thing is this. Go find somebody else to play with. Because by the time I finish reporting you to the feds, by the time I finish reporting you to the IRS for all this fraudulent stuff that y'all doing, you ain't gonna be able to breathe. You're not gonna be able to breathe. They're not gonna let you. But this is what you wanted. This is what you really wanted. You want to fight me in the public to try and make yourself look good. Y'all, I could tell y'all stories on these frauds. Just from people that don't fuck with y'all. On the Ferrilla. But this is what you wanted. You know how many people have barked up this tree and I've ate their asses up? But see, every time it's time for me to get you and eat you up, somebody call me and want me to back down off you, man. Let them make it. Ain't no making it this time. Ain't no making it. Ain't no making it. And if I was afraid of you filing charges on me, which is bogus charges, I wouldn't be doing this video right now. Now I turn up the octane. Now I turn up the octane. You remember when I said when you sat at that table? You remember I told you it ain't gonna be me. You got some high-ranking Republicans finna come at you. Remember I told you that? My good Republican friends don't like certain people messing with me. And you ain't got no stroke. You a clown. You the clown that your mama made. You want it? I'm finna spoon feed it to you. I'm gonna spoon feed it to you. Oh, and by the way, you look comment about what happened at the meeting when you was slugging like a 12-year-old. When it come to education, it ain't shit going on in this town that I ain't got my hands on. You only wish that you had the power that you portray that you have. If it wouldn't be for Grizzy, you wouldn't get any views. You wouldn't get any comments. And if she was smart, she'd leave you the hell alone because she does not need you. You need her. And that's right up your alley. You like to use people. And when you can't use them, then you discard them. Know one thing. I don't need to be where you are. I don't need to do what you do. I don't need to attend the functions that you attend with all the fake criminals you hang around, your political friends, because I rock with the Republican Party. I don't go to functions where I get leg quarters, green beans, rice dressing, and a strawberry soda. I've not eaten anything less than filet mignon. Your team. And people like, why did you bring up the stuff about Verna? Because there was an issue a couple years back where we were going hard on Candace. Me and my good friend Aubrey Taylor. And you stepped up, Verna Caddy. And you were gonna come for me. And then you say, oh, whoever told you that, they lying. They ain't lying. You know why? If none of this happens today, I could have said they might have lied. But I do a video about fake presidential awards, and your dog step up for you. 2 peas in a pod. You wanted me. I'm here. I am here. But this ain't what you want. You just don't have a clue how I'm coming. You don't have a clue what I'm going to do. And everything I will do, you good people, will be the truth. I shall not lie on you. So get your jackleg ready. You like to sick him on everybody, you little bogus ass attorney. And I'll get my high powered ready. And once again, he'll walk circles around you. Do you really want me to tell him what happened in that court case with Aubrey? You guys, hold on a second. Yellow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to call you right back. I'm doing a video. All right. So get your jackleg ready. And I'll get my high powered ready. Do y'all know what happened with that court case? It's public record. When she sued Aubrey and then ran around and told people Aubrey dropped the lawsuit. Well, how could he drop a lawsuit that he didn't file? You dropped your lawsuit with prejudice, and you can never bring it up again. And you know exactly why you dropped your lawsuit. You know why you dropped it. Some of them documents that was presented to the court, according to my knowledge, I might be wrong, seemed a little fraudulent. You sure you want to step off into this arena? You want to step off into this arena? Because this time, even my dead mama won't make me turn the juice off. I'm not going to hold y'all. I got a little homework to do to go get a legitimate degree. Not one that you can pay $1,200 to $1,300 for. My degree will cost me, when it's done, about $90,000. And that's before I go to law school. And when I go to law school, I'll get the doctorate, I'll get the JD with it. So guess what? Go get your fraudulent ass a life. Do that. Don't come for me. Never in your life. But I ain't got to tell you no more. I told you last time, if you came again, what it was going to be. And now this time, I'm going to shut you completely down. Get with your whack-ass judges. Any one of you judges rocking with her. Get with your jackleg-ass attorney. And bring it. I will empty your fucking bank account when I get through. You're going to learn the hard way. And the only thing that you respect is money. So now I'm going to touch your bottom lines. And they go for both of y'all. You ain't women. You ain't women. You try to act like you are. But you ain't women. You a bunch of suckers. But you stepped off into my arena again. You violated the terms of our agreement that we agreed on at Denny's when your goddamn cowboy hat was tilted and your voice was real low. You violated the terms. So now I got to spank you. Try Jesus. Don't try me. Because now I'm going to make you go in that bank account. That big money bank account you keep talking about. You better pray every legal document pertaining to you got your T's crossed and your I's dotted. Because I'm finna make you smell my cologne, partner. It's the Hood CNN. With your favorite hood reporter, the Prime Minister of Hood Education, Dr. Monroe. Because I got a PhD in common sense. And I'm a 5-star general. And you know, I'm almost through with my degree at the world famous Lamar University with a bachelor's in criminal justice. I'm going to spank you. And I'm going to make you beg me. Daddy, please stop, Daddy. Nah, I think I'll keep going. Get you some sleep. Because you're about to have many restless nights with them feds and that IRS knocking on your goddamn door.